How do I change this thing? Rotation is locked. Please turn up. Oh, gosh, this is off to a bloody flying start, isn't it? So what about if I go and do that? Rotation is locked, rotate parts back. What? I don't want to lock that. I want it to go the other way. That's rubbish. Oh, it's going to have to be like that then. Oh, look, this is just... I haven't done this on this channel before. I have gone live before, folks, on another channel. This is riveting, I granted. You try to set the fucking phone up. There we go. All right. What are we doing? Let's this thing shit itself today. This thing behind me here. And how live is this? There we go. Yeah, this thing shit itself today. It left me on the side of the road, but it wasn't super on the side of the road. It was on a Greensboro highway, so it was pretty reasonable spot to break down. I think something's gone on with the carby. I think something's broken. Something has failed me again, and I've had a gutful of it. G'day, Bad Q Garage. G'day. I'm just getting in the chat here on the laptop so I can see what's going on as well. So yeah, so I was just going to come out here and clean this shed, and I thought I'll come out here and say g'day because my videos take a long time to pull together. And if you're on the Instagram or Facebook of Meatball Garage, you'll see I update stuff all the time, and I share lots of other failures on there as well. But yeah, today was a ripper. So I think my needle and seat shit itself. I have fuel flooding down my boosters, and that to me, I think that's the needle and seat. I think that's what happens, isn't it? The needle and seat foul up, or it doesn't do its thing. And yeah, it makes fuel piss away. So I've got Bad Q Garage in the who's watching. Who else? Is anyone else there? Say g'day in the comments or in the chat, whatever you want to call it. Give yourself a shout out. And yeah, let us know what you're doing. If you're having a quiet one, a quiet couple, if you're hanging out in the shed, or if you've got nothing else better to do, hence why you're here. But yeah, I'm running out of ideas with this thing. Oh, there you go. No worries, mate. Yeah, I'm running out of ideas. Like every time I tune it, I get this close. Like yesterday, it ran really, really good. There we go. I'll back that up so you can see what's going on. Yeah, it ran really good, except I had a really, really slight off-idle stumble, which I fixed last night just by adjusting the secondary idle and the primary idle transition circuits or slots. And it ran good for about 10 minutes today before it shut itself. Rip out the needle and seat, front and rear. I reckon, yeah, you're probably right. That's my guess. Because it went, and look, I don't know what happens when it died. I'll describe to you what happens when it died. Oh, fair income. You're in the same pile of shit problem I'm in too. Oh, what a pain in the ass. So literally I was cruising along and it just went and died. Lost power completely. Wouldn't crank. I would crank, but didn't want to kick over. And I thought, look, it wasn't fuel because I could see the really handy having the see-through fuel filter. So that was really good. Didn't have to undo it and watch it spurt and cause a potential fire hazard. Took the rotor cap off, made sure the dizzy was spinning because that's what happened last year. The video that I put out a couple of weeks ago now, that was actually a year ago that happened. So it wasn't a dizzy. I got my wife to go to bring a coil to me, which I had spare, put it in, and that it started, but that wasn't the issue. It wasn't. I think everything just evaporated by that time that flooded it. So what happened to yours, Bad Q? If you don't mind typing, when yours packed it in, or did you stall and did it die on you, or did it just run like ass? What happened? Who else is there? I've seen a couple more people join. Say g'day. Just hanging out. I was hoping to get this picture a bit more like that. I feel real bad. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so mine did that, I reckon 3 weeks ago now. It started running like shit, and I thought I had a vacuum leak. I still think I had a vacuum leak, but it just started running like shit out of nowhere. And I did clean the needle and seat out, and I put a new gasket on, and I filed everything down, made sure the carby base plate was nice and square with my straight edges that I've got here. Get rid of that shitbox. Fuck you. You come here and buy me a new one. Well, that's it. You're banned from cruising in this thing. Not that you care. But yeah, we're this close. And look, the failures make better videos, granted, but I'm sort of sick of it failing on me. So this is just a venting operation. Yeah, that's it. Oh dear. Just went to Jamil. Okay. AFRs went through the roof, cleaned it all down. Made a big difference. Clean the O-rings. Yeah, right. So it's the O-rings in the needle and seat, isn't it, that allows everything to flow around them, like they don't seal up, isn't it? And it just leaks. If you've got an Instagram or a Facebook account, Bad Q, go have a look at my story on there, and you'll see how. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's the sort of. You'll see how much was pissing through. I filmed it earlier today. If I had any hair left, you had lost it. Well, there's still some there. I mean, I'm hanging on by a thread. Hence why I'm a hat guy. Don't worry, my genes, my genetics. Boy, if you looked at my genetics, I should have lost all my hair by now. But Mr. Sajevic, your genetics aren't great either. Oh dear. Oh, back here, cool. I've just seen you topped on the Instagram. Yeah, have a look there, mate. You'll see how horrid the thing is. That's it. What else is happening? I've got 7 on. Gosh, 7 people. That's pretty cool. How many people? What are you all doing? Say good day in the comments. I know I've got 2 I'm speaking to here. I've got Bad Q and Michael. Michael doesn't count because I speak to him daily. But is anyone else there? I want to say good day. What's happening? What's happening in your sheds? Are you just living life and going about your business with cars that work, or do you have shit heaps like me? Grab a quick fuel. Oh, mate. This is the, how do I put it? I'm determined to get this working because it's what's on the car. And the easy way out, and Michael sent me messages before saying, I got off and put AirFi on, but that's, $3,000 plus wires and plus all the rest of it. But I've had that carby for 10 years. It's been my car for 10 years. It was just rich when I had it tuned. It was just always rich. Yeah, I just want to get it to like working, and every time I get really, really close, just something happens to it. So see. Hey Wayne, how you going? Do I go to any car shows? Look, funny you should say that. I haven't been to a car show in this thing for yonks. I used to go to Hanging Rock. That was always a good day out. And if there's anything local, I try and go. So I'm in the northeast in Melbourne. But every time there's something on, it just doesn't work. Like it's just not, it's not operational. And even when I'd like to show it, actually I would like to go to places and show it, but I'm more of a cruiser. I like to, I suppose, drive the thing more than anything. And now that my little one's big enough to sort of enjoy being in the car, like that's it for me. Like I'll clean it up, and I took him out yesterday afternoon just for a drive. Yesterday morning just for a drive, and he just loved it. So for me, yeah, cruising in that with him, he listens to music in the back seat, he bangs his head, and he makes all the car noises, and he talks about for the rest of the day. So, but yeah, I would like to go to more. I used to get down to the Benzina stables when they had their cars and coffees when the thing was running last year. because that's not far. And there was one in Bundoora Park, Cars and Coffee there, that I didn't go to, which if next time that's on, I'll probably head to that. But yeah, hanging rock is always a zillion degrees, isn't it? It's like 38 degrees and blowing a 40-degree northerly. But it's huge. You can't get better value. If you just want to go to one car show and see heaps of stuff, that's the one to go to. And it's a nice drive out there too. So I'll just go back here. Bad Q. Work on your shit of HQ383. Trying to work why my metal fillings are coming from. Oh no, pull dizzy seems to be the cam dizzy gear. Ah shit. So does that mean your your dizzy gear and your cam gear aren't matched? Oh, what a pain. Well, at least, I mean, that's what's eating what. Is the dizzy gear being eaten? Because if that's the case, that's probably the best case scenario, isn't it? If the dizzy gear is going, you can always change that. If your cam gear is going, oh, what a shit. Does it run though? It sounds like, if that's your problem, it sounds like it runs. So at least it runs. That's good. That's good. Mr. Pretty, Steve, how are you, mate? Just talking to my mate who has a 302 Mexican flight. Oh, there you go. David's channel blows steam when I turn it on here. Hang on, is this David? And there's a Monaro yellow. I just need to clarify this just so I know the appropriate response to give. Yeah, not matched billet cam, dizzies and iron gear. Sorry, bad kid, but yeah, I think I know David's channel's problems. I think the problem is you've got too many cars, you don't drive them long enough, and you need to hand them over to someone to get sorted. Yeah, that's exactly right, Michael. Oh, you're a Dave too. Bad Q Dave. So we've got David and Bad Q Dave. I'll call you Q Dave just so I don't get confused. Tell me your Monaro doesn't blow steam. That thing's just sitting there. Actually, all your cars just sit there. You got problems with just cars sitting there. That is the Sojovic problems. You acquire and then you let sit and gather dust. Having said that, that thing over there has got a fair amount of dust on it. I was going to drive it tomorrow, but now I'm hell bent on just, I don't know. I've had enough of old cars for this weekend. No more. Not matched bill count, dizzy and iron gear. Have to change the polymer gear. Yeah, that should be it, mate. David's channel. We're going to be here all night if you keep describing every problem with every car that's under either at your place or at your factory. I don't know if I've got the bandwidth to answer all these questions. I think the answer to those questions is just sell all the ones that are broken, and the ones that you want to keep, throw money at them and get them working, and then drive them. Distributor drive gear off a later model. Yeah, that's yep. Yeah, Dave's all over it. Catch up soon. I'm in Perth and there you go. No worries, Dave. Q Dave. Oh, nice. Yeah, flick it over or send it through Instagram Messenger. I'll check it out there, mate. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. Should be a nice night in Perth. Yeah, about dinner time. But yeah, I'll let you know how we go. I have a World War II Jeep and the starter motor stopped working. It's been sitting there for like 10 years. What do? Sell it. Sell it. Sell it. Oh, nice. Yeah, can't wait to see it. Yeah, too easy, mate. We should be around. Oh, we'll see how long we'll be around for. No worries. You want to try and pull? Let's try and pull this needle and seat out. Let's do a bit of work. How do I just make this less offensive? I've got my desktop here, so I can read the comments on the desktop rather than read them on the phone. But it seems to be all right. Let me see. Oh, yeah. Oh, that light's a bit agricultural. Let me plug it in. Anyone else there? How many beers? I want 0. I had none. Because, actually, that's a good question. I can have some, but I've got things to do. And I'm not in the mood. I like to, if I'm out here enjoying life, then I'll have one, because it's almost a reward for the behaviour, for the effort, and if the car rewards me, then I'll reward myself, but it's not happening. Actually, I know that 66 Mustang. You should sell that one. You should sell them all, cash in on all of them. There'll be a market for 80% completed cars covered in dust, I reckon, David's channel. Tell me you haven't got an Audi with a sunroof that doesn't open properly either. You probably should sell that one as well. Your problem is the cars just don't work. And you should sell them. Let me put this light on and I'll move these over here. And we can dick around in the engine bay. There we are. Oh yeah, that's heaps better. What's the battery like? You beauty. You might be able to smell that. Yeah, that's it. So how's this going to work? Can I place that here? On this tripod. There you go. You had beers last time you read beers. Oh, look, I did think about it. And look, if there's enough peer pressure, I may give in. What do I need for that? I've already pissed around with it. Yeah, see? There you go. That gasket looks a bit ordinary. Oh, that's not too bad. All right, don't lose these. Don't lose these. Oh, well, let me just... I'm doing okay without them. What is it, 10 o'clock? Let me see what happens here. We'll pull this out. I can't tell you how good it was driving either yesterday. So yesterday I just had a really, really slight off-idle hesitation. One I couldn't replicate. So it was so... it was almost good enough just to live with it. But I knew how to fix it. And I did. Well, I fixed that and I fucked something else up. How's this thing come out? There we go. There we are. So how's the needle and seat supposed to... That looks normal, doesn't it? The O-ring doesn't look... I mean, it was hard to get out. There's a bit of shit stuck in there. But usually if that's binding up, that's your problem. Isn't it? Get some carb cleaner. No worries, Mr. Prindy. We'll catch you next time, mate. Cheers. Yeah, look. Oh, there's a bit of shit stuck in it. Look at that. Get that, get a focus. What if I turn the camera the other way? Don't know if that's going to focus. This is going to be riveting for the 7 people that rewatch this. Nah, not going to focus. Turn around, come back with me. Is that a bit of metal shaving or something? Oh, if it's in the right spot. Nah. Oh, now it's gone. Either way, what are these things worth? Like $50 or something? It's easy just to piss this off and get another one. Get another one with the proper seal. Let's see what happens. We've got a few more on. If you haven't said g'day in the chat, say g'day. Because all I'm doing is I'm just hanging out in the shed. Hanging out with my kneel and seat and my 9 mates here that are all with me. what else are we doing out here? Not much. That doesn't look great. That's my gasket coming it's come apart into 2 pieces. That shouldn't do that, should it? Yeah. I think what this is looking like is I'm going to get a new gasket for the top, a new one of these, and maybe I'll get 2 new ones. I'll just get one for the bloody secondaries as well. Whilst we're at it, that's it. Yeah. Do you want to have a look at the donk? Let's do that. I'll turn this around so you can see what I'm talking about. So yeah, I had fuel pissed down the primary boosters like that a lot, actually. And I always thought one of these clear, what do you call this thing? It's getting late. Fuel filter would get me out of trouble because it was easy enough when this thing had shit itself. It was easy enough to see that this was filling with juice every time I crank it. So I didn't have to undo anything or create a spurt or anything like that to check if my fuel pump was working or not. So that was really, really good. Dizzy worked. I put this here, spare coil on. I think this is from like a VL that was in my old man's shed for about 30 years. And for some reason ended up at my place. But it came in use because I changed it over. And when I changed it over, it cranked. But, yeah, that wasn't it. So I'll put the old coil back on, even though this one fits better. Maybe I'll leave it. Blow the air bleeds out too. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. I do wonder, because there's been a lot of metal shavings around this place, given the amount of times I've had to redo stuff. So maybe there's a metal shaving's gotten in somewhere, somehow. Anyway, there's that camera angle. Just what's going on there? Anyway, this is the mess that's going on. If you're watching this and finding this somewhat entertaining, let me know. If you're not, it doesn't matter. Look at all this shit. Look at that corner there. I remember I did a video back 2 years ago, and this whole bench area was just clean and clear. There was nothing. Didn't have this one, but there was nothing under there. There was nothing on them. That cart wasn't full. It was luxurious. It was brilliant. Now there's shit everywhere. Let me just put some juice through this phone. There we go. That's it, folks. Do you ever get happy with the tune, or are you just trying to find it? Now, okay, good question. I was happy with it for the first 10 minutes that I drove it today. So look, when I threw the towel in a few weeks ago and said, F this, I'm going to give it to someone, one of my good mates, Knackers, who's been on the channel a couple of times, he just said, just keep going, you'll be fine. Just keep plowing through. And he did say, the closer you get it to perfection, the more likely you are is to basically balls something up. But all I've wanted from this tune, if you want to call it the tune I'm trying to get, is it so it doesn't suck 1,000,000 litres of juice, doesn't foul plugs at the side of any petrol, and it cruises good. So last year when I got the Dizzy fixed, the biggest problem I had was that there was a lean spot, so it would fall over a little bit, and I fixed that with upping the power valve. But I leaned it out too much. So that was the last tune video I did, where I leaned it out, and I leaned it out too much. So up the power valve, there was still a lean spot, and I got rid of that by going up with the jets. And then there was that little hesitation. And look, I could have lived with the hesitation. I really could have, but because it was such a simple fix, I thought we'll be able to fix it, because it was just rebalancing the transfer slots from the primaries and secondaries. So yeah, today for the first 10 minutes of driving today, we were good, and that was it. I was going to leave it. The only thing I was going to do was put new plugs in and read them and see how they were getting, how they were colouring up. And look, which you can't read a plug properly, I suppose, unless it's either all idle or all cruise or all wide open throttle. But I think just cruising around on your primaries, you get a decent indication if it's switched or lean. And that would have been the end of it. It was going to live like that over winter and spring, and that would have been it. It's probably lost a bit of power at the top end, and it's still, every now and again, you get a little hesitation when you go to the secondaries on occasion. And because I'm not tramping it all the time, I mean, this is very much a cruiser. It's not a bruiser at the moment. I would have lived with that. What I didn't like is the, I suppose, day-to-day cruisability. And the way to fix that is to put a smaller carb on. But like I said at the start, I want to get that one. I want to show people that you can get these working. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to get it like super duper 100%. But this morning, it was as good as I thought I'd ever get it, and I was going to be happy with it, Wayne. So I just reckon that's probably done it, had its dash. Because surely the problems I've created aren't. I'll rephrase it. Okay, I've created problems. I know that. Yeah, cheers. Yeah. So yeah, it's like I've compromised top end for this thing so it just cruises good. And I refuse to think that what I did yesterday, which was just do that to the throttle plates, has caused this thing to balls up. Yeah, I reckon it's just a coincidence. Chase, are you from Australia like I am? Yes, I am, mate. I am in Australia. I am in Melbourne, Australia. It is nearly 10:30 at night. I thought my broad Australian accent would have been pretty obvious. Or maybe I sound a bit neutral. I don't know. You told me, mate. Where are you, mate? Whereabouts are you from? What's in your shed, Wayne? What do you got that's cool or reliable or unreliable? If you've got anything, and it's okay if you don't, because I get it. Like, it's a pain in the ass having these things. Chase is going to give me a challenge. All right, watch out. This could be interesting. Has David's channel given me any other vehicles to provide advice on? I think Michael's advice was pretty good there. Sell them all and you'll be able to get your Mercy, that's it. And then David, what you'd have there is Italian problems. If you bought that. Actually, no, they're all bloody Audi, aren't they? XA with a 351 9-inch C4. Oh, yeah. Nice. What colour? I do like XAs. I think I like XAs better than I like XYs. Ah, you're Queensland, so it's only 9:30 there, Chase, in Queensland. Yeah, nice. Please say, yeah, righto. You'll donate 10 cents. Oh, gosh. Is that like the turbo encabulator or something like that, Chase? Green XA. I think I know the one. There's only a couple that came out in the GT colour, wasn't there? Like the Zircon green, I think. Oh, yeah, there you go. Out east. Yeah, nice. And it runs too. Sounds like it runs too, Wayne. Just good if your car runs, mate. Happy days. Dual green, that's it. Oh, yeah, that's a, they had that on across both XY and, no, they didn't have them in XW. They just had them in XY, didn't they? XY and XA, dual green. Yes, a nice green. That one there's lime frost. It's stamped lime frost, and that is, well, I don't know. I've never seen another lime frost one in the flesh, to be honest, even though it seems pretty common. But yeah, I know jewel green. It's very, very nice. Chase, no longest word in the world. Is it? What does it mean? Has it got a two-word meaning? Or is it just one of those bullshit words that is long for the sake of being long? $50. No, I don't need $50 to try and scramble words, mate. Hey Wayne, what rear ends in your what ratio have you got? I've got 3 5s in this. And it woke the car up significantly when I put 3 5s in it because I had 2 7.5s before that. So on the highway it was perfect. But cruising around town, it just was noisy. It just made noise. And if you had a aspirated VR or VS Commodore, you'd be able to get it off the line. But yeah, now it's nice and awake. You actually feel all the horses under it. 3.5, yeah, perfect. They're bang on street gears. With a C4 and a 9-inch, that'd be a nice car. Do you take it out much? What's your? I'm assuming you're on Club Reg. So here's a fact. Last year, for various reasons, that car was driven 7 times during its Club Reg year. So from Feb to Feb, 7 times. The biggest gap was from March to January, I think. And this year I've already done 11 times. And I've made a point of when it's running, I've got to drive it. Otherwise, it's just going to sit there. That thing there, which is the world's most expensive shelf, holding jackets and other stuff, has still got the 2022, 2023 registration sticker on it. Actually, no. It has got... It expires in March 2023. Yeah, so 2022, 2023. So I didn't put last year's rego sticker on it at all. And I really need to do something about it because it's just sitting there. It needs a service, it needs air in the tyres, and it needs a run. Chase, it's a type of lung disease. There you go. Isn't Chase providing us with some value? There you go. Well... apart from looking at this thing and wondering what could have been, I think that's going to be it for tonight because I've had enough. And I wanted this to be that way. If anyone knows how to do that. I wonder if I can do it through here. No. Nope. I can turn it around so you can see the wall, but no one cares about that. What's the plus do? Start a poll, right? What's this one do? Okay, I can share an image. Don't want to do that. Don't care. Cancel. Cancel. All right, there we go. Anything else? Otherwise, I'll wrap it up and say thanks for hanging out for the first one. Oh, we've just had someone join. If you've joined, just say g'day. We're literally hanging out with the XW and the needle and seat that just came out, which may be the culprit of my flooding issues. If you've got one of these, the 2 axolites, axolotis. G'day. Is that how you say it? Did I pronounce that horribly? And what is that a reference to? Is that I think I like meatballs. I wonder if when you go YouTube live, it just says these people are live and you get all sorts that pop by. This is what it sort of feels like. That's good. Axolotus. Axolotless. There you go. Nice one. Anyway, folks, I think that's going to be it. I'll probably give people more warning next time if you want to come and hang out in the shed. This was very, very much ad hoc just because. And by doing this as well, I'm not going to the fridge, sinking hands, throwing over the motor. There is a Mexican... Yeah, okay. Right. And what's that got to do with the price of fish? Has that got something to do with the price of fish? I've got a little chat here. Yeah, okay. Anyway. All right, folks. Enjoy your Sunday, and we'll check back in and another time. Catches.